All right, everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into something that might sound a little crazy at first.
Yeah, a little counterintuitive.
It's called low heart rate training, and it's all about get this running slower to get faster.
You got it.
Now, I got to admit, when I first heard about this, I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. But the more I looked into it, the more I realized there's actually some serious science behind it.
Yeah, there really is.
So today, we're going to unpack how it works, why it's so effective, and how you can start incorporating it into your own running routine.
Exactly. And this isn't just for seasoned marathoners or elite athletes. Low heart rate training can benefit runners of all levels, even if you're just starting out.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Running slower? Isn't that going to make me, slower?
Well, it might seem that way, but the idea here is to train smarter, not harder.
Right. So explain this whole thing to me. How does running slower actually make you faster?
Okay, so it all starts with understanding how our bodies use oxygen. When we run at a lower intensity, our bodies are better able to use oxygen efficiently. This means we can run for longer periods of time without feeling as tired.
Interesting.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. By training at this lower intensity, we're actually strengthening our aerobic system,
Okay.
which is like the foundation of our endurance.
Gotcha. So it's like building that solid base.
Exactly. And as our aerobic system gets stronger, we can run faster at higher intensities without hitting that dreaded wall.
Oh, I hate that wall.
We all do. And the best part is, low heart rate training isn't just about performance. It's also about preventing injuries and improving overall health.
Ooh, now you're talking. Tell me more about that.
Well, when we run at too high an intensity for too long, we put a lot of stress on our bodies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This can lead to all sorts of problems like muscle soreness, joint pain, and even overuse injuries.
Yep, been there.
By keeping our heart rate in check, we're reducing that stress and giving our bodies a chance to recover properly.
I like the sound of that. So how do we actually figure out what our low heart rate zone should be?
There's a simple formula you can use to calculate your maximum aerobic training heart rate.
Okay, hit me with it.
You take 180 and subtract your age.
180 minus my age, okay? So for example, if I'm 35 years old, my maximum aerobic training heart rate would be 145 beats per minute.
That's right. Now, there are a few adjustments you might need to make based on your individual fitness level and training history.
Right. Like what if I'm just getting back into running after an injury or something?
Good point. In that case, you'd want to subtract another 5 to 10 beats from that number to give your body a little extra cushion.
Okay, and what about if I'm a super seasoned runner? Someone who's been training consistently for years.
Well, if you're over 65 and in excellent shape, you could actually add 5 to 10 beats.
Okay, so it's really about listening to your body and adjusting accordingly.
Exactly. Now, once you've figured out your low heart rate zone, it's time to put it into practice.
All right, so how do we actually do this? Do we need any special equipment?
A heart rate monitor is definitely helpful for keeping track of your heart rate during your runs.
Yep, that makes sense.
Anything else?
Pay attention to your running form. When you slow down, it's easy to start overstriding.
Overstriding, what's that?
It's when you take longer strides than necessary and land with your foot way out in front of your body.
Ah, okay.
Aim for shorter, quicker strides, landing mid-foot. This will help you maintain good form and reduce the impact on your joints.
So it's not just about slowing down, it's about being mindful of how you're running.
Exactly. And finally, the most important tip of all, be patient.
Oh yeah, patience is key.
It takes time for your body to adapt to training at a lower intensity.
Right.
You might feel like you're going super slow at first, but trust me, it's worth it. The benefits will start to show up in a few weeks, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger and more efficient you become as a runner.
That's awesome. So to wrap things up, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember about low heart rate training? I think the biggest takeaway is that slowing down doesn't mean you're not making progress.
Yeah.
In fact, it might be the key to unlocking your true running potential.
I love that. All right, everyone, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Hopefully you learned something new about low heart rate training and how it can help you become a stronger, healthier runner.
And remember, sometimes slowing down is the fastest way to get where you want to go.
See you next time.